Hello viewers, hope you're doing well. Today in this video, I'm going to create a login form in React application. So let's get started. So as you can see, a component for login. So inside this function, first I'm going to create a useState for form data. Let me initialize this with useState. Now inside this, we have the following fields. First we have the email, that is by default empty string. Second we have password, that is by default empty string. Now after the form data useState, let me create a state for loading, that is by default false. After the useStates, let me create a useNavigate hook. After the useNavigate hook, let me create a function with the name handle input change. That will be a async function. Inside the argument, it will get an event. Now inside this function, we have to extract name and the value from event.target. After extracting these, let me call here the useState that we have set form data. First we have to clone the form data useState. After that, we have to update the field with the value. So first we have to define here the field name, for example email, and the password. With the name we have to pass here value. We will call this function on the onChange event of the text field. After that, I'm going to create a function for handle submit that will use to submit the form. So I'm going to duplicate this function, update the function name that we have, handle submit. So it will be an async function. Inside the argument, it will get an event. Now inside this function, let me add here e.prevent default. So this line will not reload the page while submitting the form. Now after that, let me call here the useState that we have set loading, where we have to make it true. After that, let me add here console.log to print the form values in the console. After printing them, let me call here the useState that we have set loading, where we have to set here false. Now after that, I'm going to add the HTML code inside the return statement. So let me remove this h1 tag. Now inside the React fragment, I'm going to add the tag for backdrop. This backdrop tag will use to show the loader on the screen when loading has true. As you can see, the property that we have open on the backdrop tag. Now let me import here backdrop from material UI. After that, let me import here circular progress. With this, we have to create a form where we have a email and the password input field with the button. So as you can see, a tag for theme provider. On this tag, we have the property theme, where we have a value default theme. Let me create this object on the top. We have to initialize this with create theme. Now I'm going to add the import of create theme and the theme provider tag. So as you can see, the import of create theme and the theme provider tag from material UI. Now inside the theme provider tag, we have the tag for container. Inside the container, we have the tag for CSS baseline. Let me import the container and the CSS baseline. After the CSS baseline, we have the tag for box. On this box, we have the property SX with the following styling properties that we have: margin top, display, flex direction, and the align items. Now inside this box tag, we have the tags for avatar and the typography. Inside the avatar tag, we have the tag for log outlined icon. After that, we have the typography tag with the caption sign in. Let me import the avatar and the typography. Let me add the import of this icon on the top. So as you can see, the import of log outlined icon. Now after the typography tag, we have the tag for box. So as you can see, a tag for box. On this tag, we have the event on submit. On this event, we are calling here the function that we have handle submit to submit the form and print the form values in the console. Now inside this box tag, we have the text field for email and the password. So first we have the text field for email. On this tag, we have the property value that we have form data dot email. This property will use to set the default value of this text field. After that, we have the onChange event. On this event, we are calling it the function that we have handle input change that will use to clone the input value to the useState that we have form data. After the email, let me add here the text field for password. So as you can see, a text field for password. Let me import this. On this tag, we have the property value that we have form data dot password. After the value, we have the onChange event. On this event, we are calling it the function that we have handle input change. Now after the text fields, let me add here the tag for button. So as you can see, a tag for button. Let me put this. On this tag, we have the property disabled. We have to disable the button if email or password is empty. Inside the button tag, we have the caption of the button that we have sign in case if the loading state value has true, then we have to show the loader on the button. Now after the button tag, we have the tag for grid. So as you can see, a tag for grid. Let me put this. Inside the grid, we have the tag for link with the caption don't have an account, sign up. On the click of this link, we are navigating the user to the sign up page. As you can see, we are calling it the use navigate hook. Inside this, we have passed here the path of a sign up component that we have /register. Now you can take a look of a login component. Let's navigate to the browser. Let me open here the inspect. There we got in the console that we have box is not defined. Let me put the box. Still we are getting here the error that we have link is not defined. Let me put the link from material UI. Now as you can see, a sign in form. First we have the input for email. Second we have password. After the inputs we have the button sign in. Right now it's disabled. After the button we have the link with the caption don't have an account, sign up. Let's click on this and it's navigating us to a sign up page. Now I'm going to fill the form where we have an email like john@test.com and the password that we have John. Let's click on the sign in button. As you can see, the email and the password that we got in the console. So that's all from my side. If you have any confusion, you can do comment. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.